Thanks, Bruce. This is the first round of the men's super shot put. Now, this is Michael Carter of SMU. Now, some of the experts here consider him to be potentially one of America's best. It's his first throw. He opens up the competition with a throw of 68 feet, 10 3/4 inches. And there you see Brian Oldfield waiting in the wings. Now, next up is John Brenner, a much improved senior from UCLA. He's having his best season. This year, he's already thrown 71 feet, 3 1/4 inches. Tremendous athlete. He competes in all the weight events. Oh, it kicks up chalk out around the 70-foot mark. It's 70 feet, 10 inches. Now up is Brian Oldfield, the Cole American record holder at 72 feet 3. Wastes no time in the ring. That kicks up chalk out around the 70-foot mark, but Brian's not very happy with that one. It's 69, 9 1/2 inch. Up next, Dave Lout, also the Cole American record holder. He had his best throw here last year at 71, 11 3/4 inches.
Fair throw, mark it.
Didn't look like a good throw, and Dave doesn't look real happy with it. 67, 2 1/4. He's going to have to do better to stay in this competition. And there you see Carl Lewis finding a safe spot away from the crowd. Now let's go back to Frank and Charlie for the call of the 400-meter hurdles.
Charlie.
Tremendous college career, 7 NCAA titles. He currently ranks 3rd in today's competition. Oh, we got chalk out by the 70-foot mark. The throw is 70 feet, 3 inches. It's the first time he's crossed the 70-foot barrier. John Brenner, he's our leader. His first throw is 70 feet, 10 inches. Sort of unusual that he competes in all the weight events, but he does this to help his coordination. It's another throw out by the 70-foot mark. It's 70 feet, 5 1/4 inches. It's the second time today he's gone over 70 feet. Brian Oldfield had some minor surgery 10 days ago. He's been a little bit concerned about his strength. Not very happy with that throw. Now up, Dave Lout. He's trying to be more business-like this year. He wants to go into meets such as this and throw well, but not put a lot of pressure on himself. That's out by the 70-foot mark. That's 70 feet, 9 3/4 inches. That's a little bit better for Dave. Now, this marks the first time in history that 3 men have reached 70 feet in the same meet. And with the absence of the Eastern Europeans in the Olympics, the Americans could very well sweep all the medals. Now, let's go back to Bruce Jenner.
Ahmad, I have a report on what happened in 3 of the jumping events.
6'3 1/2", 285 pounds, 23 years old. There have been 3 athletes here today that have thrown over the 70 feet. It's the first time in history. John Brenner hits the 70-foot mark once again. It's 70 feet, 1 1/2 inch. It's his 3rd throw over 70 feet today. He's having a great day. Brian Oldfield hasn't been very happy with his first 2 throws. He's trying to get on track. That's blue chalk. It's out near the world record mark. We'll have to wait and see. Brian Oldfield, a local favorite here. He lives right here in San Jose. As you can tell by his reaction, he knows it's a good throw. Everyone keeps waiting for Brian Oldfield to break down, but I think he showed today it's going to be a long wait. Now, this competition is being held in the middle of the field, and the athletes here are responding to being the center of attention.
22-19,
It's a new American record, 72 feet, 9 3/4 inches, just 1 inch short of the world record. Today you've seen 4 athletes over the 70-foot mark. It marks the greatest shot put competition ever. And after that throw, the field was totally demoralized. Let's go to Bruce.
Brian, I kept hearing in the paper that the shot put is not featured. Nobody sees it. It's not getting the press it should. All of a sudden, we put it out in the middle of the field. We spotlight it, stop everything else, and Brian Oldfield goes out and sets an American record. You obviously knew what you were talking about.
Well, I knew that there was a real tough field.
and I figured that this was my turf, so I had to take over. I'm one for always overloading my story a little bit.
That's all right. We've got that winning throw right on here. And also, let's take a look at that winning throw. I have your comments. This is also an age group record, isn't it, for
right,
almost 38?
38 years old. Good footwork. I blocked a little bit too early. It was a little bit low, but what a happy. Look at that smoke. Blue. All right.
That just made your day. I saw your hands go up in the circle, and I just knew at that point that, Brian, that's just what you deserve.
I had a throwgasm.
Sports World will continue.